Davis. Golo over to space on the far side. Sends one in, and McAnanama makes a save. Anderson and Fisher now going at it. Fisher with a few rights, and now we got an all-out brawl in the corner. Fisher and Anderson going at it. Anderson teeing off on him. Everybody getting involved. Murphy's in there, throwing with Kirkby. Murphy with a couple rights. The goalies are going to go. The goalies are going to go at center ice. It's Rutherford and McAnanama. We'll keep an eye on everything. Rutherford with a big time left, trying to grab McAnanama. Now getting tipped over. Rutherford with a big right, and he takes him down at center ice. Salov and Jumanji coming in to apply some pressure. Puck comes right out in front of the crease. Still loose. Salov now in the high slot. His quick shot. He scores! Nikolai Salov ties the game at 3. Under 5 minutes to go. Juju Davis with some speed up the sidewall. Breaking in the net. One-on-one to his back, and he scores! Jawan Davis is first. Comes on the shorthand. And the Dashers even the odds. It's 2-2. It's rescued by Kabatayev, who skates it into the neutral area. Pass to Zinchenko with speed. Zinchenko towards the goal. Shoots. He scores! Bogdan Zinchenko restores the lead. Fisher comes to collect the loose change. Spinning one in front, looking for Zinchenko. Backhander. Zach Horn scores! Bing, bang, boom, and the Dashers strike first. It's 1-0. Trey Fisher on a cross for Murphy. Murphy hits Davis, who shoots. He scores! It's Jawan Davis cutting into the lead once again on the power play. And the Dashers with 2 unanswered. As now him and Parsons are going to get locked up. Here we go. Zinchenko and Parsons. Zinchenko with a couple over the top. He's got him against the glass. Bogdan Zinchenko, a healthy diet of rights. Feeding him to Parsons. Still going. They're tangled up with the jerseys. And here we go. Murphy over the top with a right. Feeding him to Radchenko, who tries to grab Murphy and pull him down. Murphy's got the bucket off. Still feeding him rights. Radchenko off balance. Down he goes. Thomas Murphy with a big fight win, fires up the crowd and heads off to the box. Thomas Murphy is one tough customer, and that shows it as this building is rocking. Lavalier versus Wahlgren in between the pipes. We saw Lavalier last night, and then it was Josh Rosenzweig on Friday night who went for Athens in their victory. Underway here from the David S. Palmer Arena, 1 minute behind schedule. Pretty good in our first matinee. From Danville, Zinchenko in his own end steers one over to Salov. Salov jumping over the blue line, tries to get a quick shot away, and Lavalier makes a pad save. Fisher gets banged into the wall by the 6'6" Riley Robertson. Now Salov on the forecheck in a battle for the puck with the Glukarev. Glukarev scored the second goal for Athens last night, his 9th of the season. 17 points for the man from Russia this year. Shinkarik goes down at the blue line. Nikolai Salov tipped him over with the collision. And now right back the other way. Here's Glukarev holding, shooting. Wahlgren makes the save. Didn't take more than a few minutes for Athens to get on the board last night. Let's see how this Dasher team comes out. There's Cody Hess, who was signed this morning to a brief contract. He comes in 6'2", 185, a native of Decatur, Indiana. Right there, Justin Brazen takes a big hit from Michael Greco. The captain goes down that time. Now here's Orca Weisblack going back the other way. He gets hit into the wall hard by Brazen. Stared him down after the fact as well. Already a minute in, we've had a couple bone-rattling hits. Out of their own end. Nice move by Virgili. He had the empty net goal last night. As icing's going to be waved off here. Malik Johnson, the assistant captain's the first one there. Wyzak rubs him off into the wall with a nice check. Prexler over the blue line. Lost the puck in transition. Gallant now tied up with Prexler. Behind the goal it goes. Greco over to Kyle Russell. Final of 5 battles between these two teams. Athens taking 3 of them. As Sewertson takes a big hit over on the half wall, and he's slow to his feet. Another big hit. That one might have been a little high, as Rothy's shot from the point never made it through. Back over to Johnson. Athens shifting the ice from north to south. Drop pass to Russell. Russell shoots, and it goes over everything up and off the Dasher on the far side. Prexler comes away with the puck out of the scrum. He'll dump it in and go off for a change. Miettinen, the lone forechecker there. Spears the puck away for a moment from Brendan Ronan. Now up to Russell. Goes by Miettinen all the way in on Wahlgren. Wahlgren leaves it behind for Rothi. Over to Miettinen. The assistant captain for the Dashers leads Salov. Salov through the charging deer at center ice on his forehand. Tries to go through Robertson, getting hooked a little bit here. And the puck finds a stick of Zinchenko. Bo Zinchenko scored on Friday night. He's got 4 goals in his last 4 games. Really starting to turn it on at the right time for this Dasher offense. Salov still knotted up. Fights the puck back to Fisher, who can't settle it. And Robertson leads Garcia. Garcia's quick shot goes up and off the glass. Rothi flutters one in the direction of Salov. Good lift from Fisher. Might have broke the stick of Reller. Now here's Zinchenko. Weisblatt the only one with him. And Zinchenko couldn't uncork the shot. Out to the point. Malat taps it in deep once again. Fisher couldn't get it through the skates of Weisblatt, and Athens is going to head right back the other way. Over to Orca Weisblatt. Cross the blue line. Drop pass for Glukarev. Glukarev spins away from the pressure of Malat. Gets it to Shinkarik. Quiet weekend for him thus far. Hess, fresh off the bench, goes and takes down Russell. Puck spits out to Malat. Malat will try and lead Hess, who can't catch up to the pass. Hess 34 points, 12 goals, and 22 assists across 12 games with the Summit City Distillers of the APHL prior to arriving here in Danville. Milan in the far circle tries to center one, but nobody home in the slot, and Hess knocks it back to the near side. Almost 900 people in attendance last night in the David S. Palmer. Not as good of a crowd today for the afternoon matinee, but appreciate everybody who came out for Autism Awareness Night as Hess knocks that one out of the zone. Russell back over to Glukarev. Glukarev off the stick of Milan, touches it into the zone. Picked off by O'Reilly, who leaves it back for Wyzak. Not a lot of whistles to start period 1 here. About 4.5 minutes gone by. Puck is sent the length, and this one will go for an icing. O'Reilly the first one to the puck, but didn't win the race there. And we'll have to settle to do it again.